Hi guys! Jake and MJ, back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Chomp. We are back from a week off. We are back from Disneyland. So these are all good. Very long week.
Very long.
We are very tired.
Because we had to drive for like, it's normally a 5-hour drive, but like, you know, that's if you go the whole way. Yeah, and sometimes people need to pee.
We spent a lot of time in the car.
We spent a lot of time in the car.
And flying.
And then flying.
And packing and moving things back and forth and back and forth. There was a long drive.
I told you Nikki doesn't travel light.
I mean, there was definitely some good stuff, some nice stuff.
Which,
we got to
hi,
spend,
Nikki! I know she watches us.
We got to hang out with some cool people, so that was good.
Totally. Yeah, because Jake got to go down to Burbank. And
I got to see Seamus and others. So that was good.
You guys know Seamus from
Yeah. No Pink Spandex and various other.
He does Den of Geek.
Yes, he does.
That's what I was trying to think of.
He's got like 10 years worth of podcasting under his belt as well.
Yeah, y'all used to write together, but not for like the past 4 or 5 years.
It was more recent than that. Yeah, it was about, we stopped about almost 3 years ago.
Almost 3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
But, that's because Seamus is, his career at the Den of Geek really took off.
Well, he does a lot of reviews. He's doing well with his networking beyond that.
There you go.
Yeah, little stuff's getting in the way there.
It's a pity I couldn't see him, but I was hanging out with Nikki.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a good time at the parks. I had a nice time visiting people in Burbank, so that was cool.
Jake got to go on Haunted Mansion twice.
I did go on Haunted Mansion twice, because I went first. It was the first ride I went on, and then I also
Right, you used your Fast Pass to get on it earlier, and then you went again with me and Nikki later.
Right.
And, because Nikki's in the wheelchair, we had the,
It's a whole process.
We had the Disney sick people thing.
Yeah.
Not the wheelchair one, but the sick people one, where it's kind of like Fast Pass.
Yeah. And I would help, and I would help with transferring.
We wrote Peter Pan, but that's a story for another time.
Peter Pan, honestly, I'm convinced that a stiff breeze will break that ride.
Well, it's an original 1955, so you're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And the rest of the ones they listed to us that we had to worry about, original 1955 rides. Check my Twitter. I'll put the story there.
And as many people saw on Twitter, I did manage to score a Lightning Collection Magnum Defender from some random rest stop.
It was a Walgreens.
It was a Walgreens somewhere in between Anaheim and Phoenix. I don't remember where.
Yeah, we had to stop. That was another P stop. We were like, Walgreens, they'll have a bathroom.
I think we were technically still in California.
I don't even know, man.
It was desert. There was a lot of desert.
It was like Welcome to Night Vale out there.
I found... and it was like the only Power Rangers figure in the
whole store,
which was funny. And I'd never seen a Power Rangers figure actually in a
Walgreens,
even though people keep telling me that's the place to go to find these figures.
They're not in Walgreens in New York, or at least not in our town, but
not that
they
I've seen
sure
those.
were in that Walgreens in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And
Jake tweeted a lot of stuff. You should check his Twitter.
Yeah, I tweeted a few things.
Sorry, we're in a little bit of a rush because Jake has a place to be.
Yeah, I gotta go do tutoring after this. And yeah, it was a good trip, just very exhausting.
Yeah, he's duty down at the tutoring.
Very tiring. Oh, and as far as Power Reviews is going, I am currently writing 99s. I think I've mentioned before. I didn't get too much writing done during the trip. I got like I got a fair amount done on the flight out there, but by the time we were heading back, I was
We are
too tired.
zeroing in on finishing off our filming. I mean, we have to be at this point.
Yeah,
for example.
We've got some actors who are just not going to be able to make the commitment to film anymore.
But we do have like a full 7 hours with them for our last shoot. So
yeah, so we got to do that.
We'll get what we need.
And that's later this month. So I can say with confidence that 89 will not be released this month because
we are in a filming spree.
Well, specifically, the filming that needs to take place for 89 is included in that day.
Right.
So that filming will not take place until almost the end of August. So 89 would only
I mean, guys, this show has been going
optimistically,
on for how many years now?
almost 7.
Almost 7 years now. So you really can't blame any of the actors for being like, we're so tired of this. And
Yeah.
it is, the ones we're having issues with, of course, are older actors because they've been with us for so long. I know a
Yeah.
lot of the really new ones are highly enthusiastic. Like,
Yes.
new Madam Secretary is just having a blast. But
Yeah, but
she's only
but
been doing this for a little while.
But she's also super busy.
Yes, but she brings us eggs.
That's nice. That's just true.
She has her own chickens.
But yeah, the main point is that since I won't be able to film the scenes that I really need for 89 and 90 until the end of this month, there's no chance that episode will be coming out this month.
But after we filmed with that thing, that low availability actors stuff will be done for the whole series, so we won't have to worry about their low availability anymore.
But optimistically, maybe next month, but we'll see. That would be best case scenario as far as power reviews work.
Everybody keeps having children.
Yeah, it's a problem.
That's what happens when you get to be our age.
So I don't know how many more episodes we're going to be getting out this year. Hopefully at least 2. I would like to get 89 and 90 out before the end of this year, and more if possible, but we weren't able to hit the goal that we needed to, which was filming at the beginning of the summer instead of the end of the summer. So that's the current status of things. And that really just came down to the actor availability was just not.
Which, once again, can't even really blame them for. They have lives.
Forward, it's entirely possible that my availability will become non-existent. So I don't know what's happening on either of those fronts, but it is my sincere hope that at the very least we can get 90 out before the end of this year.
Whereby this year he means December.
I mean December, yes. So that is my sincere hope.
Just because you're a teacher, I thought I'd mention
that's going to
you
be
mean
a
December
push.
end of year, not end of school year.
No, the new school year hasn't even started yet. So that is my sincere hope. If more is able to get done before then, great. But right now, that's the likely situation that we're in, getting 90 done by the end of this year. And I'll keep you guys updated on any further progress. So I think that catches us up pretty well. And as far as Power Rangers goes, we've been getting a lot of reveals of new Lightning Collection figures, which has been cool. I know Necessary Evil has been chugging along in the comics. And we are looking at the return of Beast Morphers.
Sorry, the ad is just full of life hacks, and I'm distracted.
And we are looking at the return of Beast Morphers, likely August 24th.
That'll be nice.
Which would be the day before we have to do all that filming. So, yay! That's going to be fun. So yeah, that's the situation we're in. So, with all that said, we really need to dive into episode 19 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, Advancing Tyramigo. Play!
They're playing baseball. Did you notice after the United States, Japan are the most next...
Tyramigo is playing baseball.
Are the most next into baseball?
Yeah.
He just used his tail.
And he apparently got a home run.
Is he dreaming?
No, I think this is just what he does in his off time.
Is this a Tyramigo's day without the... I'm living in this town now, for reasons. Kindergartners!
That's cute.
You can tell from the yellow hats.
Nice. Okay. Hey, Milt. He loves his town. He does not care for Melto. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh! Girato hikaru sodo, chikate batoru rodo. Bow, 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 bana. Momo, retai, kono, sekai, megade, sanai to. Himi tara na sono shuke yo. Tadashiki enbu maru. Yushi no akashi. Sa soru o hitotsu ni. Dona toki demo nigenai. Dynamic daichi o narase hagana no chikara. Kirato hikaru sodo. Chikate bateru rodo. Yume wa hitori de miru yori minna de miru hodo tsukuku naru. Katane ga kai nado. Dokante koete go. Segi ni tsuyama yo tatte. Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. I am sleep deprived! For a little out of practice, I think. Also, I'm sleep deprived! I'm taking this hat off. Yeah? You done? I'm done with that hat. Okay. It keeps trying to leave my head. It's slightly smaller than the rest of them. I don't know why it's slightly smaller than the rest of them, but it is. Like in the hat part.
Weird.
What is all of this?
This is a mess, is what this is. Gum.
Don't leave the fridge open.
They're all like in the heat delirium right now. Oh man, that's actually Melto. I couldn't tell that was Melto at first. I thought that was just a
I understand your questionable grasp of physics, but move.
Oh, that's a cool little table. Oh, her popsicle fell off.
He already warned her. She literally just told her about the ice cream. Like you said, I hate when people do that. Everyone out.
Apparently in the middle of a heat wave over there.
But you all need to go outside.
You guys need to find some cooler clothing. Like, I can't imagine that those outfits are, like...
He's going to the elementary school. I like the sound of kids playing.
Okay. So they still meet up in the summer?
You can.
Yeah.
It's optional, but the school is open all summer.
Apparently the kids like to go play with Tyramigo.
Oh no, wait! I remember now. The Japanese school year is way different than ours.
Right.
No balls, no video games, no littering.
Yeah, no pulling pranks.
No kancho. Oh no.
He's gonna...
He's right behind her.
Yeah.
They're having school lunches.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
They turn the desks around and everything.
That's so cute. Fruity?
That being said, they are still even open during their break, optionally.
Yeah.
I'm not sure this is break, though, because she said there was class.
Canalo is
Swimming in full clothes.
In his clothes.
Like you do.
Okay. They're really taking this only one costume thing, like...
And it's very, very hot. You can tell because the cicadas are going off.
Yeah.
And that's a thing.
Yeah.
Our cicadas don't sound like that, but they still go off.
I don't think I've seen any show take the whole, you know...
Only
one costume bit quite to this extent where he's actively swimming in his costume.
Now, when you think about it, though, he does live underwater in that costume, so for him...
Yeah, for him it's not super weird, but it's still like...
No, when I see one of the other Ryusoulgers swimming in their clothes, I will be with you. But this guy lives underwater in these clothes, so...
But she's married.
Engaged, just one ring. That's why I said so close.
Oh, okay. Kids have gone missing, oh my.
Actually, the fact that there are so few kids leads me to believe this is actually break.
That's fair. Interesting that they still have classes.
Yeah, that is weird.
You're looking up their
school year.
It's so cool.
It's different to ours.
didn't. Oh, they didn't do the whole Mochimichi thing.
Well, one of the weird things is they actually go directly from one grade to another, like one day to the next. The break is in the middle of an actual school year rather than between school years.
Right. Yeah, they do, like, the calendar years, like their school year, right?
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah.
That's against the rules. Whoa.
The school year begins in April.
Where'd he get sent off
Runs to July. So from July to September, they are off.
Quiet in the library.
Their vacation is in approximately the same place as ours. It's just that the school year starts in April.
Oh, April. Interesting. Hey, Toe, what are you up to? Hey, puppies. Apparently, this is an arachne minosaur. And it's just looking that up. I feel like they don't often
many schools offer classes during vacations. So these are the kids who were given over for classes during vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably a good way to, deal with summer daycare.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew they were open during the summer. I wasn't really that they had classes. Because I know that, like, a lot of the clubs will continue going all summer break.
You said time out, and they just ran away, and they let them. That's kind of ridiculous. I guess he's saying rules? Yeah.
Yes.
But you're not going to make sauce out of us?
No running!
I want to know where they're being sent. He wants Tank Joe to know. Be proud.
He said, how many points was that worth? I guess Tank Joe was using a point system to motivate him.
Yeah, I guess. Shirito. What's your deal with Melto, dude?
Kirion has his own YouTube channel.
I approve. Tyramigo's angry about the kids being erased.
Well, it's his favorite thing to do.
Yep.
Let's go see the kids. He's getting really verbal.
Yeah, he is. Good for him.
Like, his grammar is improving drastically. Go Tyramigo.
Yeah.
They're all in detention! In the music room for some reason.
There we go, that works. Oh no, there's a trap.
Don't break anything. They posted up a whole bunch of extra rules.
Yep. Yeah, it's a trap.
They are in detention, though.
Yep. We got the little kids here. Oh,
Some teenage delinquents. Some poor businessmen who happen to walk by.
Yeah, he was the guy who we saw earlier who was screaming.
Hey, Canalo.
Hey, Canalo, hi, Toa. Where's Bamba?
Bamba didn't break any rules yet, apparently.
There he is.
Like that you're No transforming. And it's so tiny. Likely a trap.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Bamba.
Yeah. Well, he was the one who just
pointed out the rules. I'm sorry. Like I said, sleep deprived.
Yeah.
It's adorable to me that the kids are comforting each other even though they're freaking out.
Yeah.
That's not helpful!
Really? you cry too much, the others will laugh at you. But it's okay, we'll work something out. Okay, sure.
I've got work.
Littering. You're a litter bug.
He's gonna get everybody in even more trouble. Oh, right.
Littering isn't good for the planet. Uh-oh, no fighting.
Don't badmouth.
What? This is elaborate.
Okay, so every time they break 2 rules, the ceiling comes a little lower.
I guess so.
Not right. I love how these 2 are being forced to get along.
Yep. Really?
It's not running if you have at least 1 foot on the ground.
I guess so.
Let's power walk.
Yeah. This is very silly, though. Good question. He's gonna smack the Minosaur out of the school with a home run.
Either that or he's gonna go put in a...
Knock, knock.
He's following all the rules.
Really? Oh, it's just still going.
Jeez. Hopefully the stack... That was a good idea, though.
Yeah, stacking
They've stacked the desks. Please let the stacked desks be enough. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Nope.
That accomplished nothing.
She's protecting the children's.
Yep.
Lady!
Yep, this is not good. I guess those are some...
She is the strong lady.
Yeah, that's true.
Bring your strength. No, seriously, bring the... Do whatever it is you need to do the super strength. We need the super strength now.
I don't think that's going to stop things. What did he use? He's just dragging him.
Now they're on the sports field.
There we go.
A whole different set of rules.
That's true. That was, to a certain extent, oddly simple. Kept dragging him.
It's like, you just need the Minosaur out of the school? I can do that. He's gonna, like, cross school lines or something. Broke the ball. Breaking the rules causes pain.
Interesting.
Interesting. Now it's
Softened soul. Really? They keep coming up with new souls out of nowhere. We're in episode 19 and they're still coming up with new souls out of nowhere.
Oh, everybody's got sent back to wherever they got poofed from.
No, because that businessman definitely wasn't on school grounds before.
Oh. Well, then where are the Ryusoulgers? Why didn't they come back out with everybody
No, they're
else?
there. I don't know. Hurting kids was the worst rule you could break. Oh, they're just breaking a bunch of rules to upset the teacher. That's a clever way to make the monster grow.
Is it time to do the really messed up thing again now?
I think it's the triple thing, which is not bad.
Yeah, no, it's the Dime Volcano.
Yeah, Spinal Thunder.
Spinal Thunder is messed up.
Yeah. Here we go.
How many hours do you have at the tutoring center?
3. Boom. What?
We're kicking the mics over their ginormous feet.
That was a crazy little flip thing.
Whistle?
Yeah, they're destroying the whistle. I feel bad for this Minosaur. It can't fight.
That Minosaur is done for.
Yep, big time. There we go.
Is this supposed to teach us to follow the rules or teach the teacher to ease off a little during the summer?
I genuinely do not know that we were supposed to learn anything from any of this.
And this one little boy has been running forever. Oh!
Oh, that was Weisel.
Oh, Weisel was in the detention. That's why he said I was almost crushed.
He got caught breaking the rules. That's why he was saying earlier that he would do so well without Weisel. Nice. Those two are fun. Teaching children the rules is important, but for their sake, you have to teach them what the rules are for, also. Okay. Bye-bye.
That's actually a better lesson than I was expecting.
Yep. I don't know how... I still feel like it was a little forced, but I'll roll with it.
He said the right name!
He did. He finally chose to not be a jerk to Milto.
Yeah, he was totally doing it on purpose.
Yeah. I don't know why he's been such a jerk to Milto all this time, but at least he's done being a jerk to Milto.
Yeah. Apparently they get along now.
Or at least well enough.
They can work amicably.
Yeah.
Tyramigo.
Oh, what, have they been doing a cleaning? Okay, they're doing a cleaning on the place. A little too clean. Okay. It won't hurt, but it will hurt my emotions. Doing the Egyptian.
This is Thriller.
Flailing arms flailing. Da, 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 yeah, da, 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 or Monster Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Da, 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 flailing arms flailing in pose. And what do we got next? More kaboom. Alright, so Toa decides to be independent. Oh, we see Geiswork again next time.
Okay, so Toa's basically being a brat.
Yep, and Geiswork's going to attempt to take advantage of that. Man, we haven't seen Geiswork in a while.
Yeah, finally he's coming back.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the cutest episodes I've seen this far.
Yeah, it
could
was
just
cute.
be the Tyramigo thing, but I really enjoyed it.
Children tend to help with that sort of thing.
Yeah. And Tyramigo's basically a child, plus he had all those kindergartners.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure those ones are kindergartners, because they didn't have... They only wear the yellow hats outside of school, as far as I know. So inside of school, it's kind of harder to tell. But the yellow hats, they're for a reason.
Yeah. To identify them as kindergartners.
In Japan, not so much with the school buses.
Okay.
So the yellow hats identify these as kids who are commuting back and forth to school with their little bitty legs on trains and public transport.
Okay.
It allows the rest of the community to know that these kids... It's like a student driver thing for a car, only it's student commuter. It's like, you're going the wrong way for the school, sweetie.
Okay. But yeah, this was a cute
Also
episode.
stops them from getting hit by cars, which is why they're bright yellow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all the kids were kindergartners because it was the same group of kids throughout.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was cute. It was good. Nothing super bothersome. It's always a little cheap when they bring out another new Ryusoul out of nowhere.
Yeah, the softened soul.
And because I don't remember that one being used before.
I can't think of it being used before either, but I'm sure if we're wrong, the comments will tell us.
Yeah.
We have a really great audience.
I'm just like, I can't think of what that would have been. I feel like I would have noticed.
Yeah.
So I don't recall that one. I think that might be
Cerberus Minosaur. Cerberus Minosaur, elder brother.
Oh yeah, the list of different dinosaurs over here. Because I wanted to see, this was apparently an arachne.
Yeah, it was clearly it was clearly a spider.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure exactly what it was
thing
based
going on,
off of.
and I was, yeah.
But yeah, they really haven't done a good job of naming the Minosaurs in the episode itself. So I always have to look it up. It's very rare that they'll actually mention what type of monster it is.
Yeah.
Which bothers me because I like knowing the names of monsters.
I'm going to guess
cool.
that the reason that you have to tell them the reason for the rules thing is that the Minosaur was abusing the rules system by putting up rules that made no sense.
I guess.
The Minosaur's rules were arbitrary, whereas the teacher's original rules had a reason.
Yeah, but
like no running because you might trip, or,
It still felt like a...
I'm trying to give them an excuse!
No, they don't... It was really, they're just like, okay, we just did this whole episode about rules. We need to learn something from this. Rules should make sense. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. That was about the extent of, I think, how much thought they put into the
I mean, I had been reading the other day about, like, for example, it was actually a study on spanking. Basically why spanking doesn't work because there's there are many reasons it doesn't work, but one of the reasons that it doesn't work is that instead of giving any kind of reason for why the rule needs to be followed, it's the rule needs to be followed because you're going to get hurt if it doesn't, and you're going to get hurt by me.
Yeah.
So it renders all rules that it's used to enforce arbitrary in the eyes of the children.
Yeah, a lot of things really, it's...
No running.
A lot of punishments really just tell you, not so much, you shouldn't do this, but...
Don't get caught.
You shouldn't get caught doing this. And that's really the thing.
Yeah.
And it's important, to instill that, a point of empathy and understanding for this is the reason this exists.
We don't run in the halls because that's how we run into somebody and knock them over and then everybody's in pain.
Yeah.
And we keep the classroom clean for one another.
I think I remember seeing somebody post something about, I forget what job they were working at, but that every regulation that they had was written in blood because someone had hurt themselves doing this thing, and that's why there's a rule of it.
That's a pretty good reason to have it.
Yeah. So, like, pretty much almost every rule or disclaimer you see, it's because somebody
I was going to say...
did something stupid that justified that becoming a rule.
Well, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Sometimes you have someone like this Minosaur
Yeah.
who decides to add arbitrary rules.
Yes.
And that's bad.
Yes.
Because it dilutes the real rules, which are things like, for example, when we were at the rest stop, when we used the one that was along the highway to go to the bathroom, while I was waiting for Nikki, I was standing next to one of those doodahs that you used to change your baby.
Yeah.
And it had the rules written out in, 9 different languages, and I was just marveling at that, because we talk about English being the national language, but really it's not. And that's why we do things like putting important rules in 9 different languages.
Yeah.
But there were rules on there, one of the rules that it was listed very prominently was keep one hand on the baby at all times.
Right, right.
And you know that the rule for keep one hand on the baby at all times...
There was a drop baby at some point.
There was a drop baby at some point.
You know that. It's the same thing with the McDonald's coffee. There's a reason that,
Warning, contents are hot.
somebody was horribly burned.
Incidentally, the story about that being a frivolous lawsuit...
Yeah, no, it's not a frivolous lawsuit. That person was horribly burned.
And for the record, the coffee was hotter than it should have been. There are regulations as to how hot you can make the coffee. If a person had tried to sip that coffee, they would have been in every bit as much trouble.
Yeah, that was...
That coffee was something like 20 degrees hotter than the maximum coffee serving temperature.
Yeah, at least something like that. It was close enough to boiling that it would cause considerable burning.
And people are like, oh,
like actual degree.
Yeah,
burns.
it wasn't like 1st or 2nd degree burns. That was serious burns because
it may have been 1st or 2nd degree. I forget.
No, it wasn't.
It was 3rd degree.
3rd degree burns.
3rd degree burns
because the coffee was that hot. And that's why it's not a frivolous lawsuit.
I knew that it was bad. I wasn't. I couldn't remember.
If you had
if it was
1st or 2nd degree burns because you spilled a coffee that was a reasonable heatness on you, that would have been a frivolous lawsuit. But what I'm saying is that it was basically, no matter what the coffee drinker did, it was a little old lady.
Yeah. She
was already handled a coffee that was more dangerous than coffee should be.
Right. And it was also part of a pattern.
Lawsuit.
It was also part of a pattern behavior on the part of McDonald's, I believe.
That particular location, yes, they went back and I guess they did an undercover thing.
Yeah, it was a whole
coffee.
It was a class action thing.
And then they temperatured it because people were getting burned there.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Well, one thing that.
On the other hand, do not shut your baby in the plastic container. Someone probably did that.
Right.
Have you ever seen the lid of every large Rubbermaid has a picture of a baby sitting in the bin?
Yeah.
And a lid going on it in a big red circle? Someone shut their baby in a Rubbermaid.
Yeah, you're sure of that. But my point. But anyway, getting back to this episode.
Sorry.
Because we've gone over far more examples than we need. One thing that I find a little odd is that they didn't really get into why Tyramigo hates Melto so much.
Well, I mean,
Melto.
Melto has been disrespectful to the.
Yeah, he keeps trying to give him orders, and that is
Not just that. He's just been disrespectful to the Ryusoulgers.
to the Kishiryu.
To the Kishiryu since they first showed up.
Yeah, but that was sort of a one episode, and now Trekken forgives me.
Yeah, but apparently Tyramigo does not.
But the thing, one of the things is, I felt like that could have been a little bit better explored. It was
Definitely.
because, like, within the context of it, it's like, okay,
Also, I'd like to point something else out.
Does kind of order him around a bit, and Tyramigo just flat out hates him.
There was no Ui in this episode.
Yeah, which was a little weird. She just never showed up.
Where's my Ui Tatsui? Where is my Ui Tatsui?
To be fair, she really has not done much.
Well, neither is her father.
I mean, her father at least has has various bits of paleontology knowledge he can share.
This is true.
But Ui Tatsui has just been completely underutilized throughout the entire show.
Yes, I know, and it upsets me because she's adorable.
Like, she was super cute in the first couple episodes, and then they just don't have her do anything ever.
I mean, for example, these guys found, I'm sure my head. Kiryon's YouTube channel all on their own.
Yeah.
YouTube is Yui's thing.
Yeah.
Where was Ui? She should be going, hey guys, Melto's on, not Melto.
Well, this show...
Kiryon's on YouTube!
This show doesn't know how to use its characters, really. At this point, this is
And the father wasn't even
established.
doing archaeology this time. He was just harping on them for making a mess.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's no reason you couldn't have had Ui walk in and be all like, guys, stop! My dad's gonna be mad! And then she puts them outside.
All right,
Before they get her in trouble.
This show is just...
Where's my Ui Tatsui?
It's not good with a lot of things. But, like, this one, for the most part, was just...
It was adorable Tyramigo and kindergartners,
yeah,
and that was so...
It was cute.
So pure.
It was cute, harmless, and had some semblance of a lesson.
So pure.
That sort of made sense in some level of context, with a little bit of character conflict that was resolved. Again, this was sort of a bare minimum kind of episode, but it hit that bare minimum.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it had sort of a variation on the old stuck in an elevator trope.
Yeah.
Only instead of the stuck in an elevator, it was
They were-
the only two people not stuck in an elevator.
yeah, pretty much. They did have the closed ceiling and everything, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Fun, cute, harmless episode. I would love to see the show manage to get past just being fun, cute, harmless. What's going on?
Nothing.
Okay. I would love to see the show get past fun, cute, and harmless, but it is nice when it manages to achieve fun, cute, and harmless. And we'll see what happens next week when Geysorg returns, so that should be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's about a good time for us to wrap up, because I do need to get to my tutoring.
Okie dokie.
We'll probably be doing another bit of filming pretty soon, so we'll probably be releasing bonus episode probably this weekend.
Oh, the other,
Yeah, because to get us caught up.
The other live reaction to get us caught up. Yes.
Exactly.
Bonus live reaction episode.
Bonus live reaction.
I was going to say, we don't have a bonus episode. Oh, you mean live reactions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because this was the episode that we missed last week, so now we still need to film the episode from this week.
Yes.
But until then, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. The school was not out for summer, not out forever, not even blown to pieces.